To make programmatic advertising truly seamless for live events, I'd say there's sort of two large components. One is around infrastructure and one is around workflow. So on the infrastructure side, obviously live events happen at what we call hyperscale. These are really high concurrency events. And so you need the infrastructure of the internet itself to handle these things at such high volumes correctly. We're talking about load balancing and things like that, so that the requests can actually make their way from the viewers who are watching a stream on their device all the way to the DSPs for them to be biddable impression opportunities. So that's kind of the infrastructure side of it. On the workflow side of it, there's a lot that needs to happen for DSPs and buyers to become aware of the existence of live events, to pre-register their creatives and have those things approved by the sellers, transcoded so that they're ready to be stitched into the stream. There's more to it, but there's a lot of workflow optimization that I think we're working towards standards for these things now to make that experience more seamless and to make every stream on each individual device addressable by buyers.
So how is Index Exchange tackling the challenges in programmatic live events advertising?
So we're tackling it in those two buckets. So on the infrastructure side, we've made investments in improving our networking, load balancing, our ability to handle high concurrency and scale. On the workflow side of it, we've been innovating at the IAB Tech Lab on standards related to streaming events and monetizing live events effectively. So that's things like surfacing a schedule of which live events are occurring in the near future, surfacing near real-time viewership estimates so that everyone in the ad tech supply chain can actually understand how many concurrent viewers are watching a stream and prepare their technology to be able to actually bid on all of those impression opportunities. So both on the standard side and the infrastructure side, we've been making a lot of investments.
What role do you see SSPs playing to scale programmatic live event advertising?
I think SSPs have a really important role as a technology enabler and marketplace for monetizing live events. There are lots of instances, for example, of data that is precious to publishers that they don't necessarily want to expose to DSPs and buyers, but they need to be able to package up their supply in novel and interesting ways to meet buyers' needs. And so an SSP is sort of the perfect market maker and intermediary there, where we can be a trusted party for the buyer, for the seller, and they can each meet their business goals without exposing information to each other that they may not be comfortable doing. And I think there's a role for us as an SSP for a long time there.
And speaking of down the road, what are some of the trends you're seeing or innovations with live streamed events?
One of the things I'm excited about for this year in particular is we're making a lot of progress and doing a lot of work around schedules, so program schedules and show-level data, transparent show-level data, and ways that we can, in a privacy-safe fashion for end users, for the consumer, make the granular show-level context more targetable by buyers. And that way, sellers can monetize better and buyers can target their advertising better and report on its outcomes better, again, all while respecting user privacy.